Setting up La Nuova Musica came from a desire to entrust this repertoire to a younger generation, but do it in quite a formal way so that it was taken very seriously. We weren't just playing at it, we were actually doing specific projects for specific festivals, aiming in our sound and in our declamation to really get to the heart of the theatricality of the era. Conducting it absolutely is the thing that I have to do in terms of expressing my musicality, expressing my ideas of all Baroque repertoire and how that relates to theatre.
David's very clear about what he wants. He comes with a very set idea, and that's not to say he's not movable on those ideas, but it's good, strong leadership. So there's no doubt really.
He's just sort of extremely musical. He's a musician's musician, really, and he understands so much about Baroque rhetoric. So every sort of micro phrase has a different affect, and there's just this kind of this bar by bar precision, which is really great. It gives us so many musical ideas, so many different ways in.
Because the whole point about this is this. Bar 15 is where you're at home. You're at home in the blackness and the sort of underworld.
I think it was in 2003 or 4 that I went to France to do a chorus mastering job for Emmanuel Haïm, and that relationship, thankfully, has blossomed, and I've learnt a great deal from her, and indeed the wonderful language coach Rita de Lettres, about how to pace rehearsals, when to give the note to the singer, when to pull back, and just how to run things. With the players of La Nuova Musica, I'm always encouraging really deep into the string sound, which I think mirrors the arcs of tension that the vocal lines create. Obviously, it's a core English group, but I love to subvert that Englishness with some Swiss, with some French, with some German, because I just think it constantly challenges the way we think this music goes, you know.
This approach of giving the most and taking kind of no prisoners approach has to be translated into playing each individual instrument and trying and make the blend from it.
I want our audiences to come and hear really lively, exciting performances, but at the same time I want them to come away with the intensity of the moment, the drama. In January 2014, we start our new relationship with Wigmore Hall, and we are going to give the first performance since its composition date of 1732 of I Sibille by Conti. And it's a wonderful cast. It's Lucy Crowe, it's Rebecca Bottone, Larry Zazzo, Madeline Shaw, and a really, really interesting character singer called Flavio Ferri-Benedetti from Italy, who indeed made the edition of the piece, so he knows it very well anyway. La Nuova Musica made Il Pastor Fido disc independently, and then we thought, right, okay, this is our calling card, if you like. How can we get it out there? Top of the list was Harmonia Mundi, So I wrote a letter, and thankfully I got a phone call back saying, we're really interested, let's talk about it. And so it sort of developed from there. In January 14, we make our Royal Trio disc with Larry Zazo, celebrated Handel arias alongside repertoire that probably hasn't been done since the 18th century by Ariosti, who was a composer at the Royal Academy, alongside Handel, and Bononcini, likewise. Larry's found all this repertoire in the British Library, and this is going to be his first orchestral arias disc. There's a real intensity and absolute commitment behind what he does, and I love his sound. I can't wait. We have 2 concerts and then recording sessions for Harmonia Mundi. We're hoping to take it to all of those festivals where Larry is really loved. And then the next disc that we plan to make is Isipile, this opera by Conti. That's planned for February 2014. With La Nuova Musica, I'm keen to start small tours, small European tours, small American tours, to try and just reach as wide a public as we possibly can. With the CD sales, we know that we send CDs to Venezuela. We know we send them to Japan. We need to try and get there to give them the live performance. Obviously, La Nuova Musica is my baby, and I want to make sure that we constantly look for performance opportunities, both in England and worldwide, frankly. But alongside that, I'm really keen to guest with orchestras and opera houses. Next autumn, I'm going to Cincinnati to direct La Callisto by Cavalli. We have huge support from Cincinnati Opera House. They've never done Baroque repertoire. They've never done anything pre-Mozart. So this will be the first foray into the Baroque, the early Baroque, in fact. Then in the summer, I go to the Innsbruck Festwochen to direct Orontea by Cesti. It's a little drug-like. You do one concert, you take away all the positive stuff, you learn from the stuff that wasn't quite so positive, and you keep developing. And I think guesting is just part of that journey. Just because we've set it up as a Baroque group, I don't think we should limit ourselves and never step out of that 150 years period. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to go in to do a Stravinsky Mass. We might. Why not? Why not? I mean, it's music, and the whole point about it is that we are constantly trying to just get to the heart of whatever the repertoire is that we're doing. It's just about learning. It's about learning and evolving, but keeping the music absolutely at the front.